Hola chicos, bienvenidos a Español con Hawani. Now today I want to go through one of the most important paraphrases in Spanish, in my opinion, using the verb acabar to express what's just been done or just been finished. So why do you think this is important? Now it's important because it's used all the time, both in English and Spanish, so you will hear this one a lot. Algunos ejemplos. Acabo de ir al supermercado. Mi hijo acaba de terminar su clase de natación. Mis amigos acaban de ver la película. Now you can see how useful this is in Spanish. So what we're going to do now is we're going to learn how to structure and say this in Spanish, and then stick around after that because I've got some exercises coming up for you. And if you can get most of those exercises right, that'll set you up so that you can then go out there and use this in the next few conversations you have in Spanish. Now personally, I found this one really useful because I use this all the time in English. So let's go through the formula. Now the formula is acaba de más infinitivo. So what do we do first? First, we have to conjugate the verb acabar in the present tense. So remember, if we're expressing something that's just been done or just finished, okay, we use it in the present tense. So first of all, if you're talking about yourself, yo acabo, so yo acabo. Or if you're speaking about the person you're speaking to, tú acabas, so you. Or he or she, él or ella acaba. So él o ella acaba. If you're talking about we, nosotros acabamos, acabamos. Or if you're in Spain, the vosotros form, vosotros acabáis, so acabáis. Or if you're talking about another group of people, ellos o ellas acaban, so ellos o ellas acaban. So now we've figured out who we're speaking about, so we've figured out the conjugation we want to use with acabar. We simply then add on de, and then we add on another verb in its infinitive form. So it's pretty simple. So now we know how to structure and say this in Spanish. Before we get into some exercises, let me give you a quick example. So let's just say I've just eaten. So let's just say I've just eaten about 10 or 15 minutes ago, and a friend of mine asks me this question. Juani, tengo mucho hambre. ¿Quieres venir conmigo al centro comercial? No gracias, acabo de comer. Cool, so it's pretty simple, isn't it? So now, let me put you to the test. I've got a few exercises coming up for you, and you know the drill. Translate these sentences for me over into Spanish. Número uno, and I hope you've been doing this one. I just finished my Spanish homework. So you'd simply say, acabo de terminar mi tarea de español. So acabo de terminar mi tarea de español. All right, next up, número dos. We just visited my family. Cool, so you'd simply say, acabamos de visitar a mi familia. Acabamos de visitar a mi familia. Número tres, I just booked my holidays to Europe. This time you'd say, acabo de reservar mis vacaciones en Europa. So, acabo de reservar mis vacaciones en Europa. All right, so last one, I just got up. So I just got up. So this time using a reflexive verb, so you'd say, acabo de levantarme. So acabo de levantarme. So remember with reflexive verbs, okay, we do have to change that ending depending on the person that we're speaking about. For example, if I wanted to say, you just got up, I'd say, acabas de levantarte. So acabas de levantarte. So we put te on the end of levantar. So everyone, remember when it comes to languages and improving your vocabulary, one of the best ways to learn is to actually go out there and use what you've just learned in a conversation. So that's my challenge to you. Try and use this in the next few conversations you have in Spanish. Believe me, you're going to find this one really useful. As always, if I can help with anything else, feel free to leave a comment in the comment section below. Don't forget to like this video and also subscribe if you haven't already, if you got any value from this one, and I'll see you in the next one. Hasta pronto.